Well, Samaya and Brent, more than 900 child care programs across the state are at risk of having to shut down due to lack of funding over the next 12 months, putting an additional strain on an industry already in crisis.
The federal funding, pandemic funding for child care is coming to an end.
With the money already in the bank, what lies ahead for programs who strongly rely on this funding is bleak.
Over the course of the next year, we could see as many as a third of child care programs close.
That's 917 child care programs expected to close, possibly leaving more than 37,000 children in Connecticut without child care if no additional funding is made available over the next year.
Each time that happens, it's going to be a calamity for the parents who all of a sudden don't have child care. It'll be traumatic for the kids who lose their teachers and their friends. And it's going to be a real mess for employers as their employees can't find a place to put their kids.
Congress could supplement the funding into the nation's child care industry, but with the threats of a government shutdown looming, child care advocates are calling on the state to fill in the gap.
In the meantime, we would like the state to look at what they could do to keep programs from closing.
And for the few programs like the Bloomfield Child Care Center that has received state funding, their future is much brighter.
We have school readiness here, and we have CDC slots that are available to families in Connecticut that need that extra financial assistance. So the state gave us some more grants this year that we're able to get, so that's providing more funding for us as a school.
But without the help from the state, it would be a much different story.
If we didn't receive the funding for the state, we'd probably be like a lot of the other child care centers now, kind of not knowing whether or not we're going to be able to remain open.
If the closures become a reality, the state expects people to turn to unlicensed care, which advocates say is a major risk.
When Care for Kids was closed for a period of about 6 months, we had 5 infant deaths in unregulated care. This is a health and safety issue, and it's an issue that our elected leaders need to look at as something that is a predictable calamity.
Now, for now, it's unknown what Congress will do or if the Connecticut General Assembly will act to keep these programs open. In studio, Jake Garcia, Fox 61, Connecticut's news station.